Great, great, awesome. So yeah, really where I want to start first of all, sort of just like our initial confrontation, how we met exactly. Yeah, can we go over just like what it was like getting started?
Yeah, well, I think and I never take because I get a half a dozen of those calls a day, and
Yeah.
I would have never took a 210 area code because I remember that's the prefix on your phone. I don't know, maybe I was bored. Sometimes it's so funny. Sometimes I'm like I'm driving to a job and I'm just bored, and I'm like I'm gonna give this guy a hard time, and I'll just answer the phone.
Yeah.
And just bored. I don't think that was with you because it was early in the morning. I remember. No, I can't remember. No, maybe it was later in the afternoon, and I might have just anyway. I don't know. I mean, I listened to what you were saying, and I'm like, well, this guy seems pretty educated.
Hmm.
Uh, and I used to have I don't know, more of a cynical attitude. I'm like, man, I've been able to build my business through referrals, but then I realize that I don't know. I mean, all you got to do is I don't care if you go into a restaurant, you're sitting in church, or you're uh, at any kind of event, dude. People are just plugged into their phones.
Yep.
And
Correct.
I would imagine, about half the time it's on Facebook. And I'm like, well, God, marketing is not complicated. You get your brand, right in front of people, whether it's a billboard. And then I'm like, yeah, if we can get a Facebook ad there, this is going to be a no brainer.
When William talked to me, I said no.
Really? Why
Yeah.
was that?
Well, because I've been in the industry for a while and I've dealt with multiple people who said, well, if you use us, we can do this for you and this for you, and end up shelling out a bunch of money and nothing gets done. And so
Mhm.
I was definitely skeptical, you
But
know.
but really, the big tag, I'm like, because I was thinking like this one guy called and had this little deal, and it was literally going to be like $6,000 or $7,000 a month, and I'm like, well, and you said I think it was, well, hey, that's fair. I'm like,
Yeah.
if you can generate me, and then obviously paying Facebook, but I like the way Facebook. It's not like they're only hitting my card a little bit at a time, but I'm like, well, if Elijah's teams can get Fred, you know, in front of people, just get his boots on the roof. That's working hands down.
Hmm.
So and we're still, and most of what we're doing right now, what we've been successful with yours has just been retail bids.
Yeah.
But I
Mhm.
think we've got several open claims.
Oh, we do. I think
But
4 or 5.
I understand that I can see the power of this system. If there is uh,
In a
a
minute.
massive claimable event in the immediate Tulsa area, how
Oh, for
powerful
sure.
this tool will be. Just unbelievable.
Oh yeah, because then
Unbelievable.
the door every door just opens
Oh yeah,
all
it's
the
it's
opportunities
yeah, it's a
for me.
digital door knock is what it
Hmm.
is.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
you get us in the neighborhoods, you digital door knock, we get a sign in the yard, and the next thing you know, it blows up from there.
It's
We've
just
both
like
been in this industry,
exponential.
yeah, so
Yeah.
long. And and the reason why I know the other thing is we work our asses off. I mean, both of us are, we're baby boomer. Our parents were baby boomers, so we're Gen Z or Gen X, I can't remember.
Or eggs.
X. So
Mm.
we learned our work ethic values from the baby boomers, who learned their work ethic from the greatest generation that's ever lived, and that's the generation that was alive during World War II. And it's the decisions that those men made is the only reason we experience the freedom that we do today. And we
Right.
learned they instilled those values into the baby boomers, and in turn, they still instill their values with us. I mean, we wake up when the sun comes up, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. And that seems to be lost in a lot of the millennial.
Mm. For
And
Yeah.
you
sure.
probably experienced
Oh, I'm sure you
that
do.
with your coworker. But then
Yeah.
you've got guys, that are sharp, brilliant guys like that.
I appreciate that. Thanks so
But
much.
we're pretty much a couple dumb okies, but we work our asses.
I think that's such a just a big factor when it comes to any endeavor, whether it's business or in life. It's just, are you willing to put in the work? And I think that's just like you and Fred, William, like you guys compared to so many of, the clients I work with, it's like you guys have that drive. Like you guys
Right.
want to show up to these estimates. You guys are willing to put in the work, close
Yeah.
those deals. And I think that's just the big leverage, the big factor that really does make the system work. And like I said, I said it before with you guys, I'm really grateful and appreciative that you guys are, yeah, you guys are willing to put in all this work.
Well, I think it's important too, I mean, we're working with you and you have a system, so we really want to work that system. We want to do it the way you have it set out so that, we can determine whether or not this system really works. It's one thing to say, oh, the system doesn't work, and you never use the system.
Yeah.
So like you never worked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Cool.
So I do know we have one of the big leads that we have is the 24,000. It's a $24,000 estimate that we should be getting any day now that we got on the system.
Crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
What was their name?
So we got not only then we have a $50,000 one. So we have Ronnie Moore. Tim Stacy sold Ronnie Moore. I think we're right on the verge, and it's going to be a $50,000 job. And then we have another one in Skiatook that's like a $24,000 job. So it's going to be awesome.